Okay.
I tell you, say, you go fast now. I don't stop the
We have entered life. We are live now.
I don't know
Let's
how
see.
it's not
Do you understand?
one to be. I wanted to ask you something.
Well, nobody is here. Nobody is here yet.
I wanted to ask you about seed rice. Seed rice. Uh,
No, leave am. So
I
about
told you
how our
that
dad died.
I want to some
It's very
rice.
painful. Hello. Let's see. Say hello.
Hello.
Ah, say hello very well. You
Hello.
don't want to say hello.
Hello.
So we are live. Yeah. Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my live video. Okay. Hope you guys are fine. How are you guys doing? I always like to ask how people are doing. And what is going on? What is going on? Do you want to obstruct Shinenye? Can you see very well? Oh yeah, come, let me carry you. Come this side. Come, let me carry you. Come, let me hold you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you hold the camera. Hold the phone. Good girl. Like that. Okay. So so hello, Destiny's reality. Hello, Shedding Johnson family lifestyle. Hello, Auntie Ugoshi Ugotesi TV. Hello, welcome back. I can't see many. I can't see many. Welcome to my live video. So this afternoon, I am here to tell you guys a story. It is a very sad story indeed. I had the most painful experience that I've ever had in my life before. This like this is the most painful thing that has ever happened to me. Yes, since I was born. I never believed that that day would come to. I bet it's like we shift for this people. I just know that they're coming to this side. Let us shift. Come, let us shift. Some people are doing merriment, like I think they're getting married, so we have to shift for them to pass because this thing now is a very sorrowful thing that I want to tell you guys now. It's a very sorrowful story. Okay, I think here is better. When they pass, when they pass, we go back. Hello, please do do well to like the video and comment so that we know if you are with us. Eh? I can't see any comments. So comment so that we'll know how many people are with us, so that I'll know how many people I'm telling the story to. This thing is a very painful story, but I feel like sharing it with you guys before. I can't even see anybody. Okay. Please do well to comment, so that we know how many people are listening to this story, and like the stream too, the live video too, so that we know how many people are listening to this story. Eh? Thank you. Kemi Busari says hello. Hello, Kemi Busari. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here. God bless you. So, um, before I proceed with this story, with this sad story and sad experience, I would like to thank somebody. What's her name again? Um, hey, okay, don't worry. When I remember the story, when I remember the lady again, it was a lady that gave me in my last live video. She gave me 2 point for something euro in my last live video, but I didn't understand what it meant. I didn't understand that it was money, or that it was a gift. So I didn't even know what it was. But after the live video, I realized that it was a gift. So I want to thank her. I've forgotten her name. I'll see it still come back to my brain. Anyways, thank you for coming. I'm waiting for them to pass so that we can proceed. They've already passed. They've passed. They've passed. Okay, let me get on with it then. Let me get on with it because I can only see two people commenting. But let me start what the story, that at least, even if it's a person or two that hears the story, let me tell the story. So this thing happened on the 16th of February. The 16th of February brought the worst nightmare to me. Something that I couldn't imagine like would happen to me in my life happened. The worst thing that has ever happened to me. I don't know, I have never imagined what it means to lose a loved one. What it means to lose someone you loved so much. Like that is the worst thing that is the worst experience I've ever had in my life. Let me tell you. So, but I'm becoming so uneasy right now. But it did happen to me. It did happen. I never thought that day would come. I didn't even think about it. Like I never expected it. We tried our best to save him, but at last we lost him. We lost him to the shackles of death. We lost him. I lost a very precious thing in my life. My father. He died in my arms, in my very arms. Like I held him. I looked into his eyes. I saw him dying without knowing how to help him. I saw him dying. He died in my He died in my arms. He died in my arms. I looked into his eyes. I saw him dying. I saw him dying without knowing how to help him. It was the most painful moment of my life. I never imagined that I witnessed that day in my life. I never imagined that that day will ever come to pass. I never thought of it. I never thought of that day before. Such a day will ever come upon me. A day that I will no longer see my father again. A day that I will no longer be able to hold him again. I didn't imagine such day will come upon me. February 16. February 16. Took away my beloved father from me. Thank you so much, Kemi Pusar. So sorry to hear this. May God give you and your family the fortitude to bear the loss. Amen. Thank you. This is so hard. It was so painful to me. I loved my father so much. I don't know that I'm going to lose him. I don't know that I'm losing that day. I can't hold it anymore. What happened was that very day he was sick for about 4 days previously. He was sick. We did everything possible. We brought the nurse to treat him because he couldn't walk to the pharmacy where we were getting drugs for him. The nurse came to our house to come and treat him. But when she came, she told us the price that she was going to use and treat him. We told her to commence the treatment immediately, that he cannot walk to her shop. She agreed and she started treating him. She gave him 3 injections at once. She told us that she was going to give him those 3 injections for 3 days. We asked her to do everything she can. But he was talking. It was not looking that bad. He was talking. After that day, he gave her the first injection, the first 3 injections. After giving him the first 3 injections, we took him to in the night. He couldn't get himself after receiving the 3 injections. He couldn't get himself in the night. He was mourning and crying throughout the whole night. We thought this was a joking matter. In the morning, we saw him. He wasn't looking nice. So we decided to take him to our village health center. The health center, they say doctors used to come there. It belongs to the government. So we decided to take him to that village health center. So they will treat him. We hoping that they will treat him better than than the nurse. So that morning, we woke up very early in the morning. After giving him making his breakfast for him, I saved him myself. After giving him his breakfast, my mom called an Okada man, a bike man, and we took him to the hospital. I was at his back. He was in the middle of the bike. I was at the back of the bike. We took him to the health center. We got to the health center, and they said also that they're going to give him 3 injections. We told him that that was what the nurse said the other time, and he didn't get better. They said that they are going to do their best, that they are not the same with those nurses. We agreed. We told them to do their best. They called a very huge amount for us, even though it was a health center, but we didn't care about the money. All we needed was for him to be safe. All we needed was for them to treat him so that he will be better for us. Okay. But what happened was, after they finished treating him there, we came back home. He never got better. They even gave him a drugs that he will take after eating. He never got better. The next morning, we went back to that place and we told them that the patient you treated did not get any better. There was no sign of relief. They told us, they assured me, not they assured us, because he was the only one with me. Both of us, we went together. So that day, he has been demanding for one bread like that. That day I saw the bread there, opposite the hospital. Though the bread was very costly, it was very costly. So, but I decided to buy the bread for him because he has been demanding for that bread, hoping that once he sees the bread, he at least he will sign or he will smile. But he never did. He saw the bread. He didn't even do as if he knew what the bread was. I gave him the bread. He ate. The nurse said I should, in the health center, said I should buy him a Sprite, big Sprite. I bought the Sprite. He didn't even eat the bread that he has been begging us to buy for him since. But we have not been seeing the bread. The bread was nowhere, anywhere to be found. We did not see the bread. He did not eat the bread. So the nurse convinced him to finish the Sprite. He finished the Sprite. So they gave him his injections. After giving him that injection for that day, for that very day, we went home. Still in the night, he was not better. He was not better. I even had my sister sent money. I even had to prepare him vegetables. I went to the market. I bought vegetables, a lot of vegetables, and prepared for him yam with a whole lot of vegetables. Yet he couldn't eat it. His eating ability was gradually decreasing and becoming even bad. Food was nothing to him anymore. If you see my father that used to be a very lively man, my dad used to be the most cheerful man on earth. He jokes a lot. Everybody talks about him. Everybody likes him. Little children, he doesn't joke with little children. This Osnachi here, he gave her a name, Muadania. Every time that he's eating, he will remain food for her. That food, everybody used to drag the food, calling it Muadania. But he didn't get himself. He didn't even remember all those little children that used to gather around him anymore. He didn't remember those little children. Then his chickens that put all over our house that he used to feed. If you give him something, he will keep it for the chicken, like bread, buns. He will use his last card and buy buns for chickens and hens, and he will be training them, giving them names, funny names. People will be laughing. But he didn't remember all those things anymore. His health was becoming worse. Then we decided to take him to a higher hospital. If you have watched my video, the video that I took my mom to the hospital, the video that I took my mom for her surgery, we decided to take him to that hospital, St. Joseph Hospital in Asaba. To take him all the way from this village to Asaba, all the way from Anambra State, inside Anambra State to Asaba. Just for him to be better. We don't want any other thing. No matter the amount, we are ready, but for him to be better. My sister all my siblings, they really tried their best. My elder brother, my elder sister, if his word, destiny's reality, they all tried their best, their possible best. I, because I don't have money, and I am the only one, the almost the last born at home. So the least I could do was to take proper care of him. That was the least I could do. But in all these things, I still lost him. I still lost him. Okay. When we got back, when he received his last injection, he received his last injection on the 15th of February, that early morning. We went as usual to the health center for them to complete the medication. We got there, I complained to the nurse that the thing is becoming more and more stomach ache, that is turning his belly, he's complaining too much of that stomach ache. The the nurse there told me that once they finish giving him the last injection, that he will be better. We have already had the plan that the next day, the next morning, very early in the morning, we'll take him to the hospital immediately. We boarded the bus, we called a lawyer. My sister, Ife's ward, and her husband, they called a lawyer, a barrister in our village, to drive us straight to the hospital because we don't want him to be boarding bus, entering one bus or the other. So they called the barrister. The barrister agreed to take me and him to that hospital that day. After the whole plan, I asked him, will you go to the hospital? He agreed because he was not looking good at all. I only force him to eat. I feed him, I force him to eat the food. I'll be trying to pet him and tell him that if he eats now, he will be better. You just take small, and then he will tell me no. They will say I should leave him. So that very day, after he finished taking his last injection, he came back home. He felt a bit better. That 15th of February, he felt a bit better. But in the night, hey, we had to transfer him. My mom really tried. My mom said that we should transfer him from his room to my brother's room. So we transferred him from his room to my brother's room so that our eyes can be on him. My mom and myself, my very self, we did not sleep throughout the whole night. Throughout the whole night of February 15, coming to February 16, early morning. My mom and I, we did not sleep. He kept us, we were with fan, all of me and my mom. I was with fan, my mom was with fan. We were just fanning him. He was rolling all over the place, rolling all over the ground. Even the bed, he will roll out of the bed, complaining, my stomach, my stomach, my stomach. There is nothing that we did not do that night. There's nothing that we did not do that night to help him. We gave him his drugs, he took his drugs, nothing. The drugs was not, we did not yield anything. I even went to buy him, what did they call that thing, that drink again? Locozed Boost. I went to buy him Locozed Boost, hoping that at least let him have little strength. Yet, nothing, everything proved abortive. The food we prepared for him that night, he did not take, like, the food, he took it very little. And they said I should leave him, that a sick person does not eat very much. I kept quiet. So, what happened next was that after he was rolling all over the place, we were just fanning him, trying to calm him down. He was complaining. They said he was seeing dead people. That dead people. He was complaining that dead people were. He was seeing dead people. He was seeing dead people like that. We did everything to save him. He was communicating with us that morning. Okay, when the day broke, that very February 16, I rushed to the nearest pharmacy because we have already informed the lawyer to come and take us to the hospital that very day, that very morning. But the way he was complaining, I had to rush to the pharmacy and get him, what did they call that medicine again? All this this blood tonic, HB12. I bought that HB12. I bought the Jawasil, that is ulcer, that ulcer liquid ulcer medicine, and I gave it to him to help relieve the pain in the stomach. But after buying all these things, I gave him the medication. He took it and he relaxed a little bit. He like that was the first time he was relaxing for at least 5 minutes. After taking that drugs, he relaxed for 5 minutes. But he has not been himself throughout the night. He has not rested for 1 second. 1 second throughout the night. But after taking that medication, he lasts for 5 minutes. And me, I was very happy within myself that hey, he's getting better. I told my mom. My mom said yes, he's getting better. Wow, he's relaxed now. He's getting better. We called the lawyer. There was one brother, brother Chinedu, brother Chinedu. He came with his bike that very early in the morning, and he took me to see the lawyer. When we got there, we woke the lawyer up and told him to start coming. He agreed, and he told us that he's coming immediately after us. So we went home. When we got home, after some time, the lawyer came to our house with his car. When he came to our house with his car, we went in to bring my dad out of the room so that he can enter the car and we go. I've already packed the things that we're supposed to be going with. That's the things that we'll be needing, both his own and my own. So after packing those things, I carried it in my bag, and then brother Chinedu held him. But before then, stop that. Before then, I before then I wanted to wear him his clothes. Me and my mom, we tried to bring him up, but like his legs were shaking real bad. Like you can't imagine, the legs were very shaky. I've never seen his legs shake like that before. So we managed to take him up, to get him up. Immediately we got him up, I brought out I brought out two of his best clothes for him to wear one out of the two. So I asked them which one is better for him to wear. They said I think the green one. So I decided to wear him the green one. I wore him the cloth myself. As I was wearing him the cloth, I found out that the cloth was becoming tight. That the cloth was now a bit tight on him. I told him, this cloth is too tight on you. Let me wear you another cloth. He told me no, I should not wear him another cloth. I should wear him this particular cloth that I want to wear him. I told him, but the cloth is tight now. He said I should wear him like that. That he used to wear that cloth before. I should wear him like that. So I I left it like that. I just wore him the cloth like that. But after wearing him the cloth like that, we left. We left, and his brother Chinedu that led him. I did not lead him to the car. It was brother Chinedu that held him and then led him to the car. He walked with his two legs to that car. He walked with his two legs to that car. And as he was walking to the car, we noticed that his legs were no longer, like, it was no longer going steady. He was falling, like going and falling like that. So he opened his mouth and told brother Chinedu that was helping him to the car. He told him, ha, ana m adazikwa ada, ọkwa ada ka m na-ada ife a." It means ada ka m na-ada ife a, it means that I am falling. I am falling now. I am falling now. But Chinedu told him to manage, that you are not falling. Manage. Immediately he put him inside the car. His leg, I had to take the leg into the car. So after taking the leg into the car, I found out that we kept him and he remained like that. He remained like this, like bent. He remained bent. So what I did was that I got into the other side of the car, and I got into the other side of the car. I decided to arrange him to keep him well. I held him, I hugged him, trying to bring him up so that he will sit well. and there he breathed his last. That very day, he breathed his last. That very moment, I looked at him as I was holding him with my two hands, trying to, arrange him to sit well. He was already breathing heavily, and that was it. He never stepped out of the barrister was there waiting. He didn't even allow the barrister to enter the car to drive him to the hospital. That very moment, I lost my father. Tears filled my eyes. But they were all telling me, don't cry, don't cry. Hey, he's not dead, don't cry, he's not dead. Men were there, people rushed to the scene. They were telling me, if you know you don't want to lose your father, don't allow your tears to touch him. I held my tears. I held my tears, even though I was dying inside. I held my tears because I didn't want him to die. They have already told me that if my tears touch him, he will die. So I faced the other side while holding him. They told me that I should allow him to rest. I should allow him to rest. Let him rest. I held him and he rested and he never woke up. He rested and never woke up. This is the worst in life, in my entire life. I have never witnessed anybody die like die real, witness a dying person, see the person dying. This is the first time I witnessed such a scene. It looked like a movie to me. It looked like a movie, like a film. I thought it was not real. I thought I was dreaming. I didn't know that it was real. I didn't know it was real. That was how my father left me. But before he died, that time, the time that I went to, I went to call the barrister. Brother Chinedu and I went to call the barrister to bring the car. My mom said, because my mom was beside him throughout, as I was running up and down looking for medicine to give him, looking for the barrister to come and carry him. And then as I was running up and down, my mom was beside him there, seated beside him. And my mom told me that he was telling her before he entered the car, he was telling her that he's so grateful to her and her daughter for taking good care of him. So my mom was not like, what do you mean by that? The only thanks that you owe us is for you to go to the hospital and come back alive. He told her no problem, no problem. But he didn't even make it to the hospital. He didn't even leave his house. He died there. I didn't know that death can be so painful. I've never lost anyone that I felt so much pain. I never lost anyone that I felt this kind of pain. I've never lost anyone so close to me like my father. I didn't think that a day like this will ever come in my life. I didn't think that it will ever get to the point. I didn't dream that this 2024 will be the last time that I will see my father. I didn't dream that This February will take away my father from me. This is a very sad omen for me and my family. You notice that throughout his illness, I've not posted any video. The illness lasted for like 4 days before his death. He was ill for about 4 days before his death. But I didn't post video throughout that period. I didn't even have the chance. I didn't have the time. Video was not what I was thinking of. I was not thinking of any other thing. My only desire, and the desire not only my own, but all my siblings, was for my father to get better. We all loved him so much. We loved him so much. His siblings loved him very much. Little children loved him very much. Even chickens, animals loved him so much. The man didn't have any problem, except you look for his trouble. But he doesn't have any problem. He was a very jovial man. The reason why you don't see him joking in my videos is because he speaks Igbo. He speaks Igbo, and some people here do not understand Igbo. That day, February 16, 2024, is a day that I will never forget in my life. It's the saddest day of my life. The day I lost my father. The day I lost my father. But thanks be to God. Thank God that He gave us the grace to bear it. Thank God that He gave us the grace and the fortitude to bear it. Because if we didn't bear it, if He did not give us the grace, I wouldn't be here today. I would have been down with illness. May his soul rest in peace. So that day, after he died in that car, they took him inside. The men there, they all rushed and they carried him inside and laid him on the same bed he came out from. And that was it. He stayed on that bed and he never woke up. He never woke up. All my callings were in vain. I remember what he told me one day, one night, many years ago. He told me that my tears always got him to have a rethink. That when I was small, that whenever I cry, he will always change his mind. If he was doing something, that whenever he sees my tears, he will change his mind. But this time around, he never changed his mind. This time around, he didn't even look at me. He didn't wake up. All my callings, all my tears, no one was able to bring him back. No one was able to bring him back. I never knew what what it meant to lose a loved one. I never knew what it meant to lose someone, someone you love so much. I never knew what it meant. I never knew what it meant to lose a father. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. God brought that He has taken. Glory be to His holy name. We only ask God for the grace and the fortitude to bear it, and the grace to also live our lives in a way that will be pleasing to God, because everybody must die. I looked at my father that I was talking to a few minutes ago. His last word to me was that I should wear him the cloth I was telling him that was tight on him. That was the last thing that he ever said to me. I pray that God should give us the grace to keep His commandments in this world and to obey Him, so that the day that we will die, we will be with Him in heaven. So that we will be with Him in heaven. I didn't believe that someone that I was talking to just a few minutes ago would suddenly die in my arms. Even Brother Chinedu said it was a magic, that he doesn't understand this kind of magic. Someone that used his leg and walked to the car. They didn't carry him to the car. He used his leg and walked to the car. And on getting to the car, he died. May God give us the grace to bear His loss. My siblings, when we called them, nobody was happy. Of course, how can they be happy? We all missed him so much. We all missed him so much. He was a very lively man. Anybody that is with him will not be sad. There is no way that both of you will stay and you will be sad, because he will always find a way to make you feel better. Everybody will just be laughing. He has a unique way of handling issues, even serious matters. He has a unique way of handling serious matters. He has a way of making everybody feel loved and special and feel accepted. He accepts even strangers. I know how many people that have lived in my house, under my mom, my father and my mother. He will be feeding them without minding if their parents abandoned them or whether their parents are alive or not. My dad was a good man. I'm not saying it just for saying sake. I'm saying it because it's true. He was a good man. Everybody confirmed it. Anybody that comes to my house, he said, "Hey, another good man. We have lost another good man." People will just be saying, "Why is it that good people die so quickly?" He always accepted everybody, no matter your status, no matter whatever you may be, no matter your class. He accepts everybody, and he gives names to animals. I remember the chicken that I bought one day. There was one year like that. I bought two chicks. and those two chicks, they became sick. So I abandoned the chicks. They became sick, so I abandoned the chicks and I was traveling. I was traveling to Lagos that time. My dad took care of these chicks until they became very big, agric too, black, and he gave them name Okotiebo. Okotiebo was what he called them that time. Okotiebo. Because of the way they used to walk. The way they used to walk, if they are walking, they they are huge. And he gave them names. They called me on phone and snapped the chicks to me and told me that look at those chicks that you abandoned that time. Look at them. They are all grown now and become very big. He fed them with the same bread that he used to give to other animals. He used to buy bread and buns. He fed them with bread and buns and they became very big. There was a chicken that he gave warrior. Like he gave them different names depending on the character of the chicken. But now he's nowhere to be found. My dad is nowhere to be found anymore. Since he died, nobody has been taking care of those chicken. Nobody asked of them. And I was telling my siblings that if my dad was here, this chicken, these chickens that are here, none of it will go hungry. It was even Chimoya and Wanted number that managed to bring the bread. If you see the huge amount of bread that he kept in his room for these chickens, they brought it out yesterday. Maybe you saw it now.
Yeah,
They brought it out.
I saw it.
They brought it out that yesterday, and they were doing it the way he used to do it for those chicken. And they gave them and they ate. We lost a very important person in our lives. But the Lord is our strength. The Lord is our stay. The Lord will console us. We believe that everything that happens in this world happened for a purpose. There is nothing that happens that God does not know about. And that is my consolation. That is my consolation. God knows about it. That is why it happened. If God did not will for it to happen, it can never happen. That is my consolation. So that is the sad story and the sad experience that I wanted to share with you guys. And I've shared it. I've shared it with you guys. The reason why I share this experience and this story with you guys is because in my intro video here, in my introduction video in this my YouTube channel, in the first video that I made in this YouTube channel, I promise to be as real as possible. I promise to be the real me, as real as possible, the real me. No faking, no faking. So, and that is why I decided to share this story live. But no problem. I can see your comment. Thank you those that are telling me sorry. Kemi Busari, so sorry to hear this. May God give you and your family the fortitude to bear the loss. Thank you so much, Kemi Busari. God bless you abundantly. And then Ugotesi TV, so sorry, Nne, it's well. Thank you so much, Ugotesi. God bless you abundantly. Jaspier Alain, so sorry for your loss, my sister. Please stay strong. The Lord is your strength. Thank you so much for your for the condolences and for your what will I call it? For everything, for your advice and for everything. Thank you so much. God bless you too, and for your prayers. Thank you so much. May he rest in peace. Ugotesi TV. Thank you so much, Ugotesi. You are such a nice auntie. Your husband, hey, my uncle. How is he doing? How is my uncle doing? My beloved uncle. Uncle Nana. He never ceased to call me on phone that day. He called me 1,000 times that day. He was just calling anyhow. Tell him that I really appreciate his calls and everything that he did for me that day. Marina W, praying that God continues to cover you and your family with comfort, strength, and peace. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marina W. She didn't do peace. My sincere condolences to you and your family. Take heart, my dear. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Marina W, I feel your pain. My father passed away when I was 14, but I know he's seated at the right hand of the Father and is at total peace. God bless you, my dear. Thank you so much, Marina W. Well, I never imagined. I never imagined. The truth is that I never imagined that a day like that will come. I never imagined that a day like that will come. But everything is in the past now. God knows the best. He's in a better place right now. We believe so that he's in a better place. God bless all of you. God bless you. Erica Jones, my condolences to you and your family. Thank you so much, Erica. Erica Jones, thank you. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. And then I want to use this opportunity to thank those that came for condolence visits. I know many of them that came for the condolence visits and those that called me on phone. Many of them may not be watching this live video, but I would like to still appreciate them in this live video. Many people came to my house. Those that my mom knows, those that my dad knows. Anybody that hear the person start running to my house and come but I want to thank all of them in this place. God bless all of you. God bless all of you abundantly. Those that came back for this cause, for this purpose. Some people traveled all the way from a very far place to the village just because of this. Thank you so much. God reward all of you. Those that have been telling us, giving us words of advice and words of consolation. God bless all of you abundantly through Christ our Lord. Amen. Then there's somebody that I want to thank. In my okay, I said it before. Uh what is her name again? She said she's from Italy. Uh what is her name? Hey, how could I have forgotten her name? I still want to thank her because it's not easy to give somebody money in this hard time. It's not easy. She gave me I've forgotten her name. Um, yeah. I've been remembering her name since even before this live video. I checked and I remembered her name. Now I have forgotten her name again. But I still want to thank her once more for the money that she gave me that day in my last live video before this one. I want to thank her so much. She said she's from Italy, but hey, if the name comes, it will just go. If it comes, it will go. If I remember the name, I will put the name in the comment section and then pin it so that everybody will see her name. She said she's from Italy. So thank you so much, all of you. Those that um, came for the live video, those that listened to my story. Thank you so much for coming. God bless all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like and comment. Oh, don't forget to like and comment. Those that have I also want to thank my returning subscribers and my new subscribers. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Juliet Uju. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will end it here. I will end it here now. So bye bye. Bye to all of you. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, let them tell us bye bye. You put you tell us bye bye now.
Bye.
Nobody is telling us bye bye.
Bye.
Tell us bye bye so that we end.
Bye bye.
We end it here.
Bye
I have shared
bye.
the story that I want to share. I have shared the story that I want to share. So tell us bye so that we can end it. Okay. Jessia, Elaine, bye. Stay strong. Thank you so much, Jessia. Thank you. Marina W, thank you. Goodbye. God bless you. Bye. So watch out for the burial video because we have buried him. We have buried my father here. He's now in the grave. So watch out for the burial video. Watch out for his sick videos because at least I was able to record a few things. So watch out for these things and God bless you. Bye. Osi, you can say bye bye. Osi.
Bye.